Some of Dad's favorite old school hunts are from a ground blind, and this next hunt will not disappoint. This week, the madman finds himself in the cactus lands of Texas as he attempts to take down a mature whitetail. Let's jump in and see what the old man has in store. I'm Taylor Land, and this is another Throwback Thursday edition of DoD TV. Thanks for watching.
This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Now we'll head back to the Lone Star State as Brother Mark attempts to arrow one of these skittish creatures. Spending time with Doug Voorhees of Dynamic Hunting Services is always a pleasure. We've had tremendous success in the past and really look forward to joining him each and every year. He is one of the best outfitters going that will treat you right, kind of the way you like to be treated.
Open all these windows up. This is a different approach. Ground level. I've never shot a deer off the ground. We're down here in South Texas, trying to do something a little different. Trying to take a South Texas whitetail with a bow.
Needless to say, it's not hard to recognize a shooter when you see it. Mark has his sights set on this high-racked monster. Let's wait and see what happens.
Talk about whitetails eye to eye. That's the first. I've never shot at a buck off the ground before, ever. Terry's done it. Joe Schultz has done it. I never have. Here we are down in Texas. Giant 8-point came in. He kept messing around out there, going left, going right. I was having trouble getting him between this corner of the blind. And then finally he gave me a broadside shot, and I hit him back a little bit, but he's bleeding good when he ran out. And I thought I heard him fall down, so maybe those Spitfires did their job, man. Man, it's a nice day. You know, sometimes luck's got to be on your side. This view is bleeding like crazy. Arrow was back and high, but he's pumping blood, and I thought I heard, look at this. I hit something good. Look at the blood. Look, right here. There's blood. Look, here's his tracks. Blood everywhere. Those Spitfires are incredible. Look at this blood. There's his track. Blood all over. Look at it. There he lays. Right here. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, thank heaven. Oh man, what an 8. Look at that frame. My gosh. Oh man. Boy, did he give us a nice hunt. What a nice buck. You know, I was lucky enough to film Terry shoot a deer from the ground one time, and that was a rush for me as a cameraman. But nothing can compare to facing one of these mature, big-bodied deer eye to eye at 20 yards. I was absolutely in just taken aback. I mean, he was such a big deer, and we were looking for a mature deer. Obviously, he's a big body, very mature looking deer. I'm gonna guess him to be 5.5 or older, and he's got a rack to match it. Look how high that rack sits up off of his head. What a sight. And what a hunt he gave us. He came around, there's a couple roads that intersect there, and we set the little blind up off of that road. It kind of creates an outside corner. And he came in, and he wasn't quite sure about the blind, but he finally accepted it. And I finally had a shot at about 22 or 23 yards, and it hit him a little far back, but obviously the Spitfire did its job. He went down after about 100 yards. I wasn't happy about the hit, but when I saw him run off, I saw he was bleeding very good, so I knew that the hit was good. So it turned out to be just a very memorable hunt. Fantastic.
Forecasting deer movement was just the beginning, and DeerCast has evolved into so much more, offering groundbreaking new features like DeerCast Track, our comprehensive shot tracking guide, a 10-day deer movement forecast, and DeerCast Custom, the ability to tweak our proprietary DeerCast algorithm to best represent your individual hunting areas. Because we don't want to just get you in front of that perfect whitetail, we want you to be ready for everything that comes after. So get ahead of your game and stay there with DeerCast.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Mossy Oak.